Good morning. So excited to be with you guys today. Today I am going to talk about one of my favorite products, probably the product you started with as well, and it is the Young Living Starter Bundle. This is what I started with 7.5 years ago, and this is where most people start. And what we're going to talk about is something a little bit different. When I started oiling, I really started for thieves and maybe raven and lemon, frankincense, things like that. But where I found my biggest win and the thing that made the biggest difference for me as a mom was understanding how to use these products for emotions. So today I'm probably going to start with the ones that you're not thinking of, but I'll still go over the other ones, especially if there's anybody new in here that would really like to understand how to use the oils to their advantage. But let's just start talking about the oils you might not think support your emotions. So I'm taking these straight out of the starter kit. I did not prepare much. This is seriously like how I use oils every single day. So you're gonna get raw Margaret. So we're gonna start with peppermint because most of you wouldn't think like, oh, let me grab my peppermint to support my emotions. So peppermint this morning. Peppermint is super invigorating, right? It wakes you up. So ways that you can use it, actually I have my cup of coffee here. I could put a drop in my cup of coffee. I can put a drop on the palm of my hand here and put it to the roof of my mouth. Okay, Margaret, why would you do that? Why are you using peppermint to support your emotions? The more awake and invigorated we are, the better we're gonna feel. So in the morning when you're waking up and you've stolen those 5 minutes before your kids got up, or maybe you set them up with breakfast, come and use your oils. I don't want you to think of your oils as something that you do once something happens as reactionary. I want you to use your oils to support you before you start your day. Or say you started your day and then you have a few minutes in the afternoon, reapply. Use them as preventative care, because when you get into stressful situations, awkward situations, sad situations, you will have already taken care of yourself. So peppermint. I'm awake. My breath is fresh, whether or not I've brushed my teeth yet. That makes me feel better. So that's how I'm using peppermint today. Okay, lemon. Lemon is such a great oil. You might have heard that it's great for like detoxing. I usually put a drop in my water in the morning. Drinking water, also very important for you. Off topic, but since I'm here giving you advice. So I'm going to bring out Citrus Fresh too. The big thing to know about these wonderful oils, one, I love citrus oils because they are incredibly affordable. I think like this oil is like $6, this one might be $7. You can get them in bulk for cheap as well. So citrus oils are super, super good for boosting your mood. So if you are at a low, you can throw them in your diffuser. You could make a roller. I love any citrus oil paired with joy. Joy was my first love as far as the emotional support. But just know citrus alone is going to uptake your mood. So remember when applying citrus to make sure that you put it where the sun doesn't shine, and that means you can put it on your wrist because we don't walk around like this. You can put it under, sorry, I always crack myself up. You can put it under your chin because the sun's not getting there, or maybe behind the ears, or below the tag in the back. There's several other places you can put it, but those are some safe places that you can put citrus oils to support your mood without worrying about the sun. Okay. I forgot about this oil when I said I was going to use the whole starter kit for emotions. But Digize, right? Digize is a great oil. It is a great oil for our tummy. But we know not feeling good is not going to impact our mood very well. So what I actually do is I use Digize preventively every single morning, and I rub it on my belly, and I do it while I put on all the rest of my oils, because I know if my stomach is digesting my food correctly, I am gonna feel better, because we can't feel like awesome moms and people going out in there in the world if there's something that is bothering us. So let's use that same argument for why I would use Panaway for emotions. Panaway is going to have that same invigorating smell. It's going to wake us up. And also, for any of you that are, tipping into the second half of life, we wake up with a few more aches and pains. So for those occasional aches and pains, grab your Panaway. Yes, you can dilute. I have been oiling for so long. I love to use just oils, just neat, and they feel good. If you ever need to, just use your carrier oil. But what I'm going to use is I'm going to use Panaway on the back of my neck and rub it in, and that is going to not only support my muscles and my body, but I'm also getting that peppermint like we used in the beginning, just to wake us up, and that warm tingly down your back. You can't help but smile. Okay. Thieves is another one. You're thinking, how would you use thieves for emotions? You guys, in this new world that we're in right now, post 2020, everybody cares about health. Everybody is thinking about health. Health is so important that people have made drastic life decisions based on their health. So using a bottle of thieves to support your immune system every morning is going to help your emotions. Just knowing that you did something to support your immune system is going to impact your emotions. So with thieves, what I like to do is I like to place it in the palm of my hands and then rub it into the bottom of my feet. You could also make a roller. Another great relaxing way to use thieves in the morning is to make yourself a cup of tea. Tea, just warm water, some honey, and maybe thieves and lemon, just to make sure that you're getting that in first in the morning, a detoxifier, immune booster. It's just a great, peaceful way to start your day. Okay, so we've used 6. All right, have you guys used any of these oils yet today? Please let me know. The next one, where we're starting to get into the emotional oils, you guys are going to be like, yeah, I know these now. But this is my favorite that you might not have thought about, as I squeeze it out, is Raven. So Raven, we usually think like, oh, you're not sleeping well, you need to breathe a little better. Maybe you're working out, which, yes, you could use it for working out, because working out, I should have opened this bottle before. My hands are all oily. Okay, so Raven is great before working out, which is so good for your emotions as well. But what people might not think about is the fact that as humans, we need to breathe. And most of the time, when we're in a stressed state or if there's a lot going on, we forget to breathe. So taking a moment, taking a deep breath, or maybe you're just applying it to your chest so that you get the whiff of Raven throughout the day to remind you to take a deep breath. As we take a deep breath, our body slows down. We remind ourselves we're not being chased by a bear right now, and we can do life more calmly. So go get your Raven. If you don't have Raven, grab RC, eucalyptus. You could even use your peppermint if you're out of all of those. Just using something to encourage you to take deeper breaths and slow down, which is perfect for me as I get excited teaching you guys right now. Okay. Frankincense, you guys. When I got frankincense, I knew it was an expensive oil, so I never touched it for like the first year. I knew it was super great for your skin and like for owies and stuff, but the real magic is when I when I used my loyalty rewards points and I got a full big bottle of frankincense, and then I was no longer like afraid to use it because I knew it was free. And then I started experimenting with frankincense, and frankincense has quickly become my favorite oil on the face of the earth. Desert island, that question is frankincense for me. And that's because it really, really helps me to calm my brain and to focus. And I am a stay-at-home mom with 3 kids. Even that, just like that hour in the morning trying to get them off to school, like that's a trigger for me. It is so hard to corral the cats and get them into the car and off to school on time. And there's so much dialogue happening in my brain. I should be doing this, they need to be doing that. And this beforehand as preventative care is amazing. So frankincense I like to use mainly on my head. I use it in a couple different ways. The first one is to drop straight on the top of the head. The other one, I don't know where I saw it, maybe it was in this group, but they said this little part on the top of your spine is super good. So then I kind of pour my hair over, stick a few drops there and rub it in. What I used to do before I knew about those fancy points is just put some on my head. See, I'm not afraid to use 5 drops right now because I love this. I rub it on the top of my forehead, and then I just like think about clearing my brain, and then I also rub into the back of my neck, behind my ears. Maybe take a deep breath. And if frankincense doesn't smell good to you yet, just wait until you have that emotional connection to it. It is amazing. Okay, lavender. Lavender is usually the oil people buy the kit for. They want lavender. They know that lavender smells good, and they know it's like associated with sleep, and they get super excited for lavender. And the truth is about lavender is it doesn't just make you sleep. A lot of people are like, I can't use lavender during the day. It's going to make me sleepy. No, it's not going to make you sleepy. If anything, it's going to relax you. So I want you to start thinking of lavender as a relaxant. Not like fall asleep, but like focus. Like just relax in our body so that our bodies are not so tense or our emotions can come out. And places that I like to put oils for emotions or clearing and things like that is on my wrist, behind the ears, back of the neck, and sometimes if I have a roller, I like to do it up and down my spine. I feel like if there's no science, you guys, to my technique. I just feel like if I put something up and down my spine, it's just going to get to my whole body. Okay. Valor. Valor is so important. Valor gave me the confidence and the strength to make it through my last childbirth. Valor and frankincense were my 2 that I would never walk into any situation without. Valor I traditionally just put on the back of my neck, like top of the spine, like I showed you with frankincense, or I just rub it in. What nice is this also comes in rollers, which is so great. But this is going to give you courage. So that's why I'm saying don't just use Valor like willy-nilly whenever. Well, yeah, use it like that, but use it beforehand, before you walk out the door in the morning, before you walk into that meeting, before you see your in-laws. Use it as preventative to keep you feeling confident. The more confident you feel moving into any situation is going to lower your stress level, is going to help you manage your emotions. Okay, we did the first 10, you guys, pretty good. So if you missed some of it, go ahead, rewatch the replay. If anytime, just to search starter bundle and emotions and it will come up. So we're gonna get down here. Were any of you guys at convention? They have amazing scientific studies. If anybody has one on hand or in your copy notes, can you please put it in the chat here? Because the notes about the studies they did about Ningxia is all about stress in the body and how especially women benefited from using Ningxia every day. So using Ningxia as a part of your routine is going to help your emotions. It's going to allow you to stay at a less stress. I can't say stress-free. There's no such thing as stress-free. We wouldn't be alive, but we can manage it and we can do preventative care. So Ningxia is a great way to add that in as well. Stress away. I'm just going to talk about stress away and peace and calming. I mean, they are two in the same to me. I would use them interchangeably. I like that they have names that anybody would know how to use them if they're in your kit. And of course you can diffuse them, but I am a topical girl if you haven't noticed. And these I would use the same way as I described with lavender, behind the ears, on the wrists, behind the neck, maybe up and down the spine. I would put a roller on these if you love them, but I also find that people are either team stress away or team peace and calming. So if you have a favorite, let me know which one it is for you. I am team peace and calming. I feel like it pairs really well with lavender. I like that relaxation of it. And a lot of people love stress away. But I also recommend pairing it with lavender. It's amazing what these two do. If you pair stress away with lavender and then you add, where's our frankincense? This is the actual combination for doing the emotion release technique, I think it's called. I know some people in here are either certified or there might be places that you can go and do emotional release. I love this combo. I have that fancy roller that Young Living gave away with the amethyst stones in it, and I filled them with these oils and I use it all the time, and that is like my newest favorite emotionally supporting roller blend. Also, you guys, I know there's so many ways that you can use the starter kit to support your emotions. So I would love if you could share anything, either a recipe. I know there's some amazing recipes for calming. There are other oils for calming and emotions, but I wanted to make sure that you guys had some tools and a way to use each one of these oils every single morning. So if you have mastered the starter kit for your emotions and you use them every day and you're looking for the next step, and I'm pretty sure somebody's going to teach a class on it, and if they don't, I'll step in and do it, is the Feelings Kit. You guys, the Feelings Kit is amazing. So if you're looking for that next step for you to support your emotions and have a protocol every single day, grab the Feelings Kit, and the protocol is written in there. I have no idea if there's any questions. I get so excited when I teach, so I'll look back through, but if you have any questions, let me know. I got lots of hellos. Hi guys. Anyways, happy oiling. Have a wonderful Monday. Bye.